In class number 5 of our Commercial and Industrial Refrigeration course, we will classify cold rooms or refrigeration systems according to the distribution of components. A. Cold room with self-contained packaged unit. Description: compact commercial unit that integrates the compressor, condenser, and evaporator in a single housing, all in one. The unit is normally mounted directly on the cold room, ceiling, or sidewall, and its design facilitates quick installation in confined spaces. It usually includes a built-in control panel, service access panels, and basic safety elements, overload protection, fuses, and in some models, phase loss protection. These units can be supplied in refrigeration or freezing versions with different types of expansion devices, capillary tube, thermostatic, or electronic, and with a variety of compatible refrigerants according to current regulations and the required efficiency. Typical applications: small and medium-sized cold rooms, butcher shops, restaurants, stores, small laboratories, where the refrigeration demand is moderate and operation does not require multiple independent set points. They're also widely used in retail outlets for auxiliary cold rooms and in laboratories for reagent storage with simple control. They're chosen when fast installation, low initial cost, and ease of maintenance by local personnel are priorities, and they're a suitable option when service continuity is not critical or when quick replacement without complex intervention is possible. Typical volumes: up to approximately 30 cubic meters, reference value, will depend on thermal load and target temperature. Ideal for a single temperature zone. These units are appropriate when only a single homogeneous set point needs to be maintained inside the cold room, since their control is designed for a single probe or integrated thermostat. However, they can be used in combination, multiple units, to create zones with a certain degree of redundancy, although this increases control complexity and does not replace the flexibility of a centralized system when multiple cold rooms with different set points are required. Advantages: simple installation and low initial cost, which facilitates projects with limited budgets or short timelines. Less piping and lower risk of leaks during installation because all components are housed in a single enclosure. Relatively simple maintenance, centralized access to compressor, valves, and control panel, and reduced need for highly specialized personnel. In addition, their lower electrical and piping complexity reduces commissioning time and documentation requirements. Disadvantages, limitations: not ideal for multiple cold rooms or large volumes due to limited modular capacity and the difficulty of scaling without duplicating equipment. Lower efficiency than centralized systems in very large applications due to the loss of staging and centralized control advantages. Noise and vibration may be transmitted into the cold room if not properly isolated, requiring anti-vibration supports and acoustic considerations in sensitive areas. Likewise, in installations with high operational demands, the lack of redundancy may pose greater risks in the event of failures. Remember, in the video description you will find the link for more information about our Industrial and Commercial Refrigeration course. B. Cold room with remote condensing unit. Description: split system where the condenser, and sometimes the compressor, is installed outside the cold room and connected to the evaporator through refrigeration piping. The evaporator is located inside, usually on the ceiling, with fans to distribute air. This arrangement significantly reduces thermal and acoustic load inside the space, allows heavy equipment to be placed on rooftops or in technical rooms, and facilitates the use of larger and more efficient condensers, air-cooled with fan, or condensers with cooling towers in larger applications. Typical applications: medium and large cold rooms, where reducing noise and heat inside the space is required, and in installations where the condenser can be located in a ventilated area with easy access for maintenance, rooftops, technical patios, facades. It's also used in buildings where installing the compressor indoors is not feasible due to regulations or sanitary requirements. It's the preferred option in facilities where maintaining staff thermal comfort and keeping machinery out of the workflow area is desired. Advantages: lower noise and heat inside the cold room, improving working conditions and reducing thermal load in the refrigerated volume. Better management of rejected heat by locating the condenser in a ventilated area with proper heat dissipation, and flexibility to install higher efficiency condensers or configurations with heat recovery, since the equipment is not constrained by the interior space of the cold room. Disadvantages, limitations, requires refrigeration piping between units, greater installation complexity and higher initial cost in materials and labor. Longer piping lengths increase losses and may require additional refrigerant and controls, oil balancing, crankcase heaters, or oil traps to ensure proper oil return. In addition, there is thermal risk due to poor pipe insulation if not done correctly, which can cause condensation, efficiency losses, or even failures due to liquid return. Remember, in the video description you will find the link for more information about our industrial and commercial refrigeration course. C. Cold room with remote rack unit, rack systems. Description: centralized system with multiple compressors mounted on a rack, a central condenser, and distribution to multiple evaporators and cold rooms. Designed for large-scale operations, supermarkets, logistics warehouses, this approach allows capacity modulation through compressor staging and optimizes performance during part load operation, in addition to incorporating advanced control systems and energy recovery options if desired. Typical applications: large installations with multiple cold rooms or display cases, distribution centers, supermarkets, processing plants, and any operation requiring high availability, temperature zoning, and efficiency at partial loads. Typical elements of a remote rack: from 2 to 6 or more compressors in a rack, modular capacity, a central condenser sized for the total load, the ability to supply up to dozens of evaporators and multiple cold rooms, for example up to 20 cold rooms, several cabinets, and controllers that allow independent control per evaporator or cold room. In addition, they usually include oil separators, branch shutoff valves, service manifolds, centralized measuring instruments, and PLC panels for efficient management. Advantages: high efficiency in large-scale operations, better utilization of partial load, compressor staging, reducing energy consumption under variable demand conditions, redundancy and scalability, additional compressors for higher demand or replacement without shutting down the entire installation, centralized control by zone, by cold room, which facilitates monitoring, alarm programming, and integration with energy management systems. Disadvantages: higher initial investment and design complexity, which implies the need for prior engineering and coordination between disciplines, mechanical, electrical, and control, requires more specialized personnel and a more rigorous maintenance plan to avoid prolonged downtime. Additionally, if the rack fails without adequate redundancy, many cold rooms may be affected at once, which is why designs commonly include backups or alternate routes.